Now, some of these parts, like the legs and the arms, are probably going to need to be pre-built first before I commit to painting. So, like for example, we got this arm here. And actually, hold on, I gotta get the right parts here. And do the same thing for the legs, and both legs and both arms. Okay, so this is the right arm, and what you want to do is you want to get these parts ready. Oops, wrong hand. You want to get these parts ready so before painting. Okay, that's the right hand right there for the right arm. And there you go. I want to get rid of this panel lining. Excuse me, I want to get rid of this seam line right there. So how do I do that? Well, for starters, if I was smart enough, I would have done this prior to me squeezing the parts together. But I'm going to do it this way. There we go. Just wanted to get it opened up just a tad, like so. So I can get my glue. And then glue the parts in together. Obviously this technique will require you to do this so that way once the plastic is melted in, it'll also bleed out a bit, and then it will allow you to sand it down, get rid of those seam lines. Just want to get enough in there on both ends. So now I squeeze them in together, and as you can see, they're bleeding out right there and melting on both ends. I'm going to give it a little more glue, like that. There we go. And I'll let this dry. Now I've already done this on another part. And this happens to be the actual beam rifle, or beam shotgun pistol type weapon there, which escapes me. And I'm going to do a little sanding. First I'm going to use a 400 grit. Give it about a good hour, 2-hour dry time. And then once I finish sanding this, I'll give it another sanding with number 600 grit and 800 to smooth it out. Okay, so right now I'm preparing to airbrush some of these parts in excuse me, in chrome silver. And I've already took the liberty of priming parts here, so I'm not going to actually show you guys me priming it. It's pretty straightforward. So I'm going to start with this. Yeah, this came out okay. I'll give it another pass in a minute. Here's the shoulder. Okay, I kind of readjusted the camera and the lamp so that way you guys can see this clearly. I hope I do this correct. Now pretty much so you understand, I'm painting all the white parts chrome silver. I'm not giving it I'm not going to do chrome silver for the body. That one I'm going to use the metallic gray. I think the metallic gray is a little lighter in the gray than it is the gunmetal color, which we'll look into in a few moments. This guy here. Now many of you guys are wondering, why am I using this airbrush and not my Grex? The reason why is something happened the last time I airbrushed. I realized that some of the Mr. Hobby colors that I was showing was not acrylic paint. I discovered these were lacquer paints. Not the one that I'm using now, the one that I used in my build of the Dust Psych Master Grade kit. And that screwed up my airbrush so bad. I had to douse the kit, or excuse me, what do you call it? The airbrush in lacquer thinner, just to remove the blue paint that kind of got messed up in that airbrush. All right, so this is yellow, but I'm gonna give it a white color because for some unknown reason it looks better with the white than it is with the yellow. You guys are probably wondering, why is it a little too dark around here? Well, it's late in the evening. Decided to do this now. Could have done it early in the morning, but I'll do that on the other parts. See how the head works. By the way, even though the head is not glued together, it's actually held by friction, I actually sanded down the pegs so it can come out easily. I just wanted to make sure it's all uniform and stuff. easily. Probably cannot see it clearly, but later on I'll show you guys all the parts. Alright, here's the legs. I had to do a lot of sanding and putting these parts together and closing up all the seams. Show you the arm. Let's do this GN drive. That came out okay. Now, let me show you another part that needs to, oh yeah, here's the foot guard. I really do like the O because of the design, but I'm deeply surprised that Bandai never, decided to make a 1/100 scale no grade. We're pretty much making 1/100 scale no grades for all the other kits. On the second season, of course, not the movie. But this kit would have benefited for as a 1/100 scale. I know there's a resin kit and somebody scratch built one. I'll finish up this one right now because this one I want to paint some clear green on the sword. I don't know if I do green or some sort of neon. I think I have fluorescent pink. I'll have to check my inventory of paint.